How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. How God selects the chosen one. That's the title of this video. Throughout history, there has been a constant presence of the concept of the chosen one. This idea permeates various religious traditions, and one of its central themes is that God selects certain individuals for unique purposes. These chosen ones, often seen as vessels of divine will, are called to serve a higher purpose that transcends the ordinary lives of others. The selection of the chosen one is not arbitrary. It involves divine intention, which is often beyond human comprehension. God, in his infinite wisdom, chooses individuals who are capable of fulfilling specific roles that align with his divine plan. These roles could range from leadership to spiritual guidance to the fulfillment of prophecy. The chosen one becomes a beacon of light to guide others towards righteousness. The process of being chosen is mysterious and unique for each individual. It's not always an announcement or a moment of grandeur. Sometimes it's a quiet call that whispers to the heart, urging the individual to fulfill their destined purpose. At other times, it's a dramatic revelation where the chosen one is compelled to act in the service of God. One of the hallmarks of the chosen one is an intrinsic connection to God's will. This connection is often cultivated through faith, obedience, and a willingness to trust in God's plan, even when the path is unclear. The chosen one must often surrender personal desires and ambitions to align with the divine vision set before them. God's selection is often marked by trials and challenges. These tests serve not as punishments, but as formative experiences that refine the chosen one's character. The path of the chosen one is never smooth. It is one of growth, refinement, and perseverance. These trials are often a means through which God shapes and prepares the individual for their ultimate calling. The chosen one is not necessarily the most powerful, intelligent, or influential in human terms. In fact, God often selects individuals who may seem weak, unimportant, or overlooked by society. This selection underscores the idea that God's choices are based on his omniscient understanding of a person's heart and potential, not their outward circumstances. The chosen one is often an individual who exhibits humility and a willingness to serve others. Their strength lies not in their personal achievements, but in their capacity to submit to God's will and the greater good. It is through this humility that they are able to accomplish feats that surpass human expectations. Sometimes God's selection of the chosen one is accompanied by divine signs, prophecies, or dreams. These symbols often confirm the calling and inspire the chosen one to embrace their destiny. However, not all chosen ones experience such dramatic signs. Often the selection is simply felt deep within through a sense of peace, assurance, or an unmistakable urge to fulfill a particular mission. The chosen one's purpose is always larger than the individual life. It is tied to a greater divine plan that extends beyond their own personal success or failure. Their calling often involves the redemption, healing, or transformation of others. It's a responsibility that weighs heavily, but it is also a privilege and honor to serve God in such a capacity. A key element in the selection process is the chosen one's ability to inspire others. The chosen one is meant to serve as an example of faith, resilience, and obedience. Their journey, no matter how challenging, becomes a testament to God's power to work through anyone who submits to his will. The chosen one's journey often involves isolation. At times, they may find themselves separated from their communities or loved ones, experiencing loneliness and doubt. Yet, these moments of solitude are essential for personal growth and deepening their relationship with God. In isolation, the chosen one learns to rely solely on God, developing a deep understanding of his purpose for their life. The chosen one's faith is often tested in unimaginable ways. From facing rejection and ridicule to enduring hardship and suffering, the path is fraught with difficulties. Yet each challenge serves to strengthen their faith and trust in God. The chosen one learns to see every trial as an opportunity to grow closer to God and fulfill their calling with greater conviction. Through the challenges and trials, the chosen one gains wisdom. This wisdom is not just intellectual, but deeply spiritual, rooted in an intimate relationship with God. They learn the importance of patience, discernment, and compassion. They begin to see the world through God's eyes, understanding the depth of His love and the need for His light to shine in the darkness. Despite the challenges, the chosen one is never truly alone. God provides strength, guidance, and the presence of His Spirit to sustain them. They are surrounded by a divine community, which might include angels, mentors, or other believers who support and encourage them. God's provision ensures that the chosen one has the resources and strength needed to carry out their mission. The chosen one must also be willing to confront their own shortcomings and flaws. No one is perfect, but God works through imperfect vessels to accomplish His will. The chosen one's humility and willingness to acknowledge their weaknesses become a key part of their growth. By allowing God to work through their flaws, they become more effective instruments of His divine will. There is a great responsibility placed upon the chosen one. Not only must they fulfill their personal calling, but they must also be mindful of the impact they have on others. The chosen one becomes a source of light in the world, guiding others towards God's truth. The way they live, the choices they make, and the example they set influence the lives of many. One of the most profound aspects of the chosen one's calling is the understanding that their journey is ultimately not about themselves. It's about God's glory and the fulfillment of His will. The chosen one must remain humble and focused on the greater purpose, knowing that their role is part of a larger tapestry that God is weaving throughout history. Even though the chosen one is set apart for a divine purpose, they are not exempt from the trials and sufferings of life. In fact, they often experience a heightened awareness of the brokenness of the world. This awareness fuels their compassion and drives them to continue their work, even in the face of adversity. The chosen one becomes a vessel of God's healing and love for others. Ultimately, the chosen one's mission is one of transformation, both for themselves and for the world around them. Through their obedience, faith, and willingness to serve, they become instruments of change. Their lives bear witness to the power of God to redeem, restore, and bring people and bring hope to the hopeless. In the end, the chosen one's legacy is not defined by worldly success or recognition, but by their faithfulness to God's calling. Whether they are remembered by many or only a few, their impact is eternal. The chosen one becomes a reflection of God's love, mercy, and grace, a living testament to the truth that God's plan is always perfect and always for His glory. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Remember to like, comment, and share this video widely to all those who may need it. Thank you. Catch you later in the next video.